Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how I made a kind of a breakout game in InDesign, which will then be exported with FormMaker to Acrobat, and it's actually a proper interactive game that you can actually play. It all sounds a bit crazy, but it does work. So this is the way I did it. Okay, first of all, here we are in InDesign. This is the main frame of the game. The start button here is a text field, and let's see what else we've got. I'll open the layers panel. I think everything's showing right now. Okay, so the frame is obviously just a text field. It's not interactive. Each of these balls is interactive. If I open the layer panel, we've got a ball here, which is a circle, which is actually a button. So this is a button. I've got a few states. Rollover is hollow, normal. If it's clicked, doesn't really make a difference to the game. At one stage I was playing around with that. This is called ball 2. It's a field, a button called ball 2, ball 3, ball 4. What else we've got? We've got the bat, which is also a button. It's also got a few interactive states. You don't really need to use that. I don't think the game in the end used that. And then you've got the score here, which is just a text field, and it's called score. So I'm going to export this to PDF. Now, if you export this to PDF regularly, obviously nothing's going to happen. There's not going to be any animation. So you do need something like FormMaker to make things start happening. But let's see how it works. So I'll open the scripts panel here. I've got a workspace where I've included the scripts panel here. You can access it obviously from Windows and so on. Okay, double click to run. So here we go. I've also got the bricks. Now the thing about the bricks is they're buttons, and I added a lot of them. I find that it slows down Acrobat too much. So in the end we can't use the bricks. So you can't make a full game, but you can use, I don't know why, it's redrawing, every frame it has to redraw. It can't quite cope with that. But here we've got the fields, the balls. So this is all in FormMaker. And I'm going to go to Create Interactive PDF and click on OK. So here is what we created in InDesign in Acrobat. Now, at this stage, there's no FormMaker involved. This is just a completely regular PDF exported from InDesign. So there is no interactivity, except in as much as there are form fields here. We have set form fields, but this is all the default stuff. So what I'm going to do is go to Edit and run the FormMaker command to actually add the interactivity. And now we can click Start. That's done. We can click Start. And here we go. We've got a game. Now it's very slow. As I said, the bricks, first of all, I didn't finish the programming of the bricks because it slowed things down so much. So it's so slow because of the bricks. Let's hide the bricks in InDesign. I'm going to close Acrobat. I won't save. Open the layers panel. I'm going to hide the whole bricks field layer. And now let's export again. Interactive PDF, OK. And go to Edit FormMaker. And now this is just, I need to really emphasize this. This is just a completely regular PDF. Anybody who has the free Adobe Reader will have, and maybe I'll leave a link to this PDF in the comments. Anybody who has a free PDF reader will have this game. It's a PDF file. It's nothing more than that. Okay, let's try it. Click on Start, and there we go. Now it's much smoother without those bricks. You've got to keep the ball in the air, and when you get to, what, 50, you get another ball, an extra ball, or is it 100, or 60, whatever. There you go. You've got to keep 2 balls in the air. I programmed it so that if you've just bounced one ball, the other ball is allowed to fall underneath the bat, and you don't lose. And when you get to, what is it, 300 or something, you get a third ball, and eventually, I don't think we'll go that far now, you get to all 4 balls, and if you let them drop, then it's game over for you. So I think that's a bit funny, how to make a game as a PDF. I mean, who would have thought you could even do that? Now, in the second part of this video, I'm just going to go back to InDesign and show you, I guess, how I did some of these things, how I added this interactivity. Basically, it's all JavaScripts, which with FormMaker you can include as part of your fields, because this is something that Acrobat itself natively supports. So if I click on the Start button and I go to Actions, so you can see that I've added a mouse up action when you, in other words, mouse up when you click on start. And what does it do? It runs a JavaScript edit. This is the JavaScript that it runs. I'll just enlarge this a bit. Hold on. There we go. So it just sets the basics of the position of the ball. Nothing very complex. The score field, you know, all the basic stuff that you need to initiate a game. Fine. And beyond that, I've added a document JavaScript called MoveBall, which if we click on edit, this is a bit more complicated. Now, I would never recommend editing a script in FormMaker like this. It's just completely un-user-friendly. Instead, Control A, copy, paste, open it in your favorite text editor, let's say Notepad, whatever you want. Write your script there, or write your script in Acrobat, and then just paste it back into FormMaker. But this is basically all the functions that you need to move the ball. It's not so many lines of code. And no, I didn't use ChatGPT for this. It's all pretty basic. You see, Acrobat has a function called setInterval, which will run something, in this case I think every 33 milliseconds, so it just runs the animate function every 33 seconds, so that's how we get actual live interactivity, and all the rest is just basic stuff for interactive, you know, for a basic breakout game. And that's it. When you export this to PDF, you'll find that all of those scripts are where you put them. In other words, if I edit this button, for instance, right now under Actions, there's nothing. But if I run FormMaker, I can do that either through the edit or I've set up a button in the toolbar just for convenience. So I've run FormMaker now on the form, and when I click on the start button, you see you've got that JavaScript here. This is in Acrobat, and that's exactly what we put into InDesign. That's the beauty of FormMaker, that you can do it all in InDesign. And the document scripts you can find over here. Document JavaScripts, move ball, so edit, this is the one that we did in, you know, that's the longer script. Cancel, preview, close, preview, and it all comes together in Acrobat. You click start, and you've got this proper interactive game. I wouldn't recommend trying to go too far with this. Like I said, with the bricks, it just doesn't, it's too slow, because Acrobat every time is redrawing everything on this page, I guess, and it's too slow to do that. Still, it's a lot of fun. There's a link to this PDF game in the comments, so I hope that's kind of an eye-opener as far as just how much you can actually do in Acrobat with interactivity. It's not as limited as you might have thought. Thanks very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.